Mastering Stoic Confidence for a Resilient Life. The Stoic Path to Confidence. In today's fast-paced, unpredictable world, maintaining inner calm and unshakable confidence can feel like an uphill battle. Self-doubt, fear, and anxiety often creep in when life throws challenges our way, whether it's a sudden setback, a difficult relationship, or the pressure of an uncertain future. But what if you could face these storms with clarity, purpose, and strength? This video offers a practical, time-tested guide to building Stoic confidence, drawing on the wisdom of ancient Greek and Roman philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. These thinkers faced chaos and uncertainty much like we do today, yet they developed a philosophy that not only helped them endure but thrive. Stoicism, which heavily influences modern cognitive behavioral therapy, equips us with tools to eliminate negative emotions, challenge false beliefs, and cultivate mental resilience. Over the next hour, we'll explore 5 key lessons, each packed with actionable strategies to help you detach from external chaos, overcome fears, act with virtue, and focus on what truly matters. By the end, you'll have a roadmap to navigate life's challenges with serenity and confidence. Are you ready to build a mental fortress to withstand any storm? Let's dive into Lesson 1. The Foundations of a Stoic Mindset: Indifference, Intent, and Equanimity. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This simple yet profound idea lies at the heart of Stoicism. Our problems don't come from events themselves, but from the stories we tell ourselves about them. When life doesn't go as planned, a project fails, a friend lets you down, or an unexpected bill arrives, frustration and pain arise because we cling to expectations about how things should be. Stoics practice a mindset of indifference, not in the sense of apathy, but in releasing attachment to outcomes, people, or things beyond their control. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting. Your instinct might be to fume, honk, or spiral into worry about the consequences. A Stoic, however, would pause and ask, "What can I control right now?" You can't move the cars, but you can control your breathing, your thoughts, and how you choose to respond. By focusing on your inner response, you free yourself from the chaos around you. This mindset is built on 3 pillars. Indifference, letting go of attachment to external results. For example, instead of obsessing over getting a promotion, focus on doing your work with excellence. The outcome is secondary, your effort is what defines you. Intent, acting with purpose and virtue regardless of the result. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who faced constant political and personal pressures, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Equanimity, maintaining a calm, balanced mind in all circumstances. This is the Stoic ideal, a state of inner peace that no external chaos can disrupt. Try the dichotomy of control exercise. Take a piece of paper and draw 2 columns. In the first, list things you can control in a current challenge, e.g., your effort, attitude, or words. In the second, list things you can't, e.g., others' opinions, the weather, or outcomes. Focus your energy only on the first column. For example, if you're nervous about a presentation, you can control your preparation and delivery, but not how the audience reacts. This shift in focus builds mental resilience. Stoics also emphasize that life is inherently unpredictable. Unexpected events, job losses, health issues, or conflicts can derail even the best laid plans. Instead of resisting this reality, Stoics embrace it. By expecting challenges, you're less likely to be thrown off balance when they arrive. This doesn't mean pessimism, but preparation. As Seneca wrote, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Consider Sarah, a single mother who lost her job unexpectedly. Initially, she felt overwhelmed, worrying about bills and her family's future. After discovering Stoicism, she began focusing on what she could control, updating her resume, networking, and managing her budget. By letting go of her need to control the job market, she found peace and eventually landed a better role. Her confidence grew not because the situation resolved perfectly, but because she mastered her response to it. By adopting indifference, intent, and equanimity, you create a mental framework that transforms obstacles into opportunities. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Let's carry this mindset into Lesson 2. Lesson 2: Handling difficult people and situations with Stoic wisdom. Life is full of difficult people and situations. Coworkers who criticize, family members who push your buttons, or strangers who test your patience. These encounters can spark anger, resentment, or hopelessness, threatening your inner peace. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote. Epictetus taught, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." In other words, your distress comes from your judgments about others, not their actions. When someone cuts you off in traffic or a colleague takes credit for your work, your first instinct might be to react emotionally. A Stoic pauses and reflects. Why am I upset? Is this person's behavior within my control? Often, difficult people act out of their own pain, ignorance, or insecurity. Understanding this fosters empathy, which helps you stay calm. For example, if a coworker snaps at you, consider that they might be stressed about a personal issue. This perspective doesn't excuse their behavior, but reduces its power over you. Practice reframing the narrative. The next time someone frustrates you, pause and ask, what might they be going through? Write down 3 possible reasons for their behavior that have nothing to do with you, e.g., they're tired, under pressure, or unaware of their impact. Then, choose a response that aligns with your values, perhaps a calm explanation or setting a boundary. This exercise shifts your focus from reaction to intentional action. Setting boundaries is crucial. Stoics advocate for firmness without hostility. If someone repeatedly disrespects you, clearly state your limits, e.g., I'm happy to discuss this, but I won't tolerate yelling. Enforce consequences if needed, but leave room for forgiveness if the situation improves. This balance prevents escalation and fosters healthier relationships. Real-world example. Take James, who struggled with a toxic boss who micromanaged and belittled him. Instead of lashing out, James applied Stoic principles. He focused on what he could control, doing his job well and communicating calmly. He set boundaries by politely addressing issues in private and seeking feedback. Over time, his boss's behavior softened and James earned respect. Even if the situation hadn't improved, James's inner peace remained intact because he controlled his response. Stoics also distinguish between what's in your control and what isn't. You can't change others' actions, but you can choose how to respond, whether by offering help, seeking solutions, or walking away. This proactive approach builds resilience against external chaos. Think of a difficult person or situation in your life. What's one action you can take to improve it, even slightly? Maybe it's a conversation, a change in your approach, or simply letting go of resentment. By focusing on your choices, you reclaim your power and maintain your peace. Which Stoic strategy for handling conflict resonates most with you? Let's move to Lesson 3 to tackle anxiety. Lesson 3: Overcoming anxiety with Stoic practices. Anxiety often stems from worrying about the future or what others think. Will I lose my job? Will people like me? What if I fail? Stoicism offers practical tools to find tranquility amid uncertainty. The core principle is to focus on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, and attitudes. As Epictetus said, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. When anxiety strikes, it's often because we're trying to control the uncontrollable. For example, worrying about a job interview's outcome is futile. You can't control the interviewer's decision. Instead, focus on preparing thoroughly and presenting yourself confidently. Letting go of the need to control external outcomes empowers you to act wisely in the present. Try negative visualization, premeditatio malorum. Once a week, spend 5 minutes imagining a worst-case scenario in vivid detail: losing your job, a relationship ending, or a project failing. Then ask, what can I do now to prepare or respond? For example, if you fear job loss, you might update your skills or save money. This practice reduces fear by making potential setbacks feel manageable and fosters gratitude for what you have now. Real-world example. Consider Maria, who was anxious about public speaking. She used negative visualization to imagine forgetting her lines or facing a tough audience. Instead of panicking, she prepared by practicing extensively and developing a backup plan, e.g., using notes. During the event, her preparation paid off, and even when she stumbled, she stayed calm, knowing she was ready for challenges. Her anxiety diminished because she focused on her actions, not the outcome. Another Stoic technique is staying present. Anxiety thrives on dwelling on the past or future. By fully engaging in the moment, whether eating a meal, talking to a friend, or working on a task, you reduce worry and make clearer decisions. If your mind exaggerates a problem, e.g., this mistake will ruin everything, pause and challenge it with facts. What evidence supports this fear? What's more likely? This rational approach grounds you in reality. Identify a source of anxiety in your life. What's one thing you can control about it today? Maybe it's researching a solution, practicing a skill, or simply taking a deep breath to refocus. Stoic practices like negative visualization and present moment awareness build a mental refuge against anxiety. Which of these resonates with you? Let's explore resilience in Lesson 4. Lesson 4: Building Stoic Resilience and Mental Toughness. Stoics don't expect life to be easy. They train their minds to handle challenges with calm and flexibility. Resilience isn't about avoiding pain or suppressing emotions. It's about navigating difficulties with patience and purpose. As Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." One key practice is embracing discomfort deliberately. Small challenges, like taking cold showers, fasting for a day, or exercising in tough weather, train your mind and body to adapt to adversity. These acts build confidence in your ability to handle bigger challenges. For example, if you can endure a cold shower, a stressful workday feels less daunting. Try a discomfort challenge. For 1 week, do one small thing outside your comfort zone daily. Skip a meal, walk in the rain, or tackle a task you've been avoiding. reflect on how it feels to push through. This builds adaptability and trust in your ability to thrive in tough conditions. Stoics also practice negative visualization to prepare for loss. Imagine losing something you value, a job, a loved one, or your health. This isn't about pessimism, but about appreciating the present and preparing for impermanence. By reminding yourself that everything is temporary, you cultivate gratitude and reduce attachment. Real-world example. Take Alex, who feared losing his close-knit friend group after a move. He practiced negative visualization, imagining life without them. This prompted him to call them regularly, plan visits, and express gratitude for their bond. When the move happened, he felt prepared and maintained those connections, easing his transition. His resilience grew because he faced the possibility of loss head-on. Resilience also means accepting emotions like sadness or anger as natural. Stoics don't aim to eliminate feelings, but to respond to them constructively. If you're grieving a loss, allow yourself to feel it, but focus on actions like honoring the person's memory or supporting others. This balance fosters strength and insight. Think of a recent challenge. How could you reframe it as an opportunity to grow? What small discomfort could you embrace this week to build resilience? Stoic practices like discomfort training and negative visualization prepare you to face life's ups and downs with confidence. Let's wrap up with Lesson 5. Lesson 5: Finding your place in the universe, Stoic perspective. Stoicism isn't just about personal resilience, it's about understanding your role in the vast cosmos. The Stoics saw humans as small parts of a massive, interconnected universe governed by natural cycles of creation and destruction. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Everything is interwoven, and the web is holy." This perspective humbles us, putting our worries into context. When you obsess over a mistake, a rejection, or a financial loss, consider the bigger picture. In the grand scheme of the universe, these events are fleeting. This doesn't diminish your experiences, but frees you from overvaluing them. As modern science confirms, we're made of stardust, part of a cosmic dance that's been unfolding for billions of years. Your problems, while real, are temporary in this vast framework. Try the view from above meditation. Once a day, close your eyes and imagine zooming out from your life, past your city, country, planet, and into the cosmos. See your worries as tiny specks in an infinite universe. This perspective shift reduces stress and helps you focus on what matters, living with purpose and kindness today. Real-world example. Emma, a student stressed about failing an exam, practiced the view from above. She realized that one grade wouldn't define her life in the context of years of learning and growth. This freed her to focus on studying smarter for the next test, boosting her confidence and reducing anxiety. This cosmic perspective also encourages gratitude. Knowing life is fleeting, cherish the present, your relationships, health, and opportunities. Take action. Tell someone you appreciate them, help a stranger, or savor a simple moment like a sunset. These acts align with the Stoic ideal of living virtuously within the universe's flow. Stoic confidence comes from mastering your inner world, focusing on what you can control, embracing challenges as growth opportunities, and seeing yourself as part of a larger whole. Start small. Try one exercise from this video today, whether it's the dichotomy of control, reframing the narrative, negative visualization, a discomfort challenge, or the view from above. Reflect on which Stoic principle resonates most with you and apply it this week. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Build your mental fortress and let Stoicism guide you to a life of resilience, purpose, and unshakable confidence. Subscribe for more tools to live wisely and share your favorite Stoic practice in the comments below. Let's start this journey together.